So hi everyone, my name is Eder and welcome to another Project Wesker video. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down Jill's character Vignette trailer. But right before we get started, I just wanted to mention that to avoid being repetitive, every time I see a scene that I've already reacted to in a previous video, I'll just state that and I'll just skip. Unless that scene offers anything new to add, I'll also leave a tag on the top right of the video so you guys can see my previous trailer breakdown video of the other character trailers. And if this is your first time here, consider subscribing because I post about everything that has to do about Resident Evil every single week. Also, if there's any newer information that releases, and that can be in the form of a trailer or an interview, I'll actually leave a link to that updated video down in the description and as well as in the comments. So you guys can always come back to this video and check for updates of my latest Welcome to Raccoon City video. But let's get started. Alright, so the first scene that we see is just the zombies breaking into RPD. We've already reacted to, and we've also seen that in several of the other trailers. The second shot, we actually see Jill reacting to something. Now, yeah, we've seen this shot before. There's nothing new here to add. We see a shot of Raccoon City. This is a clearer picture, very spooky, but we've actually seen this picture in the previous trailer. Let's move on. Same thing with Umbrella as a shelter from the storm. Yeah, and here we see that same shot that we just saw of Jill reacting to something. Now, what I can assume is happening on this shot here, and this is a new shot that we've never seen in the previous trailers, is that we do see Chris and Jill here both looking into this car that looks like it just crashed or something happened to it. But this is probably the same mission that of them going into the forest and about to enter the mansion. I think this scene is probably right before they go there. We did see shots previously in the other trailers of the STARS team members traveling through the forest. So I think this is probably them just, on the way to the mansion. They do notice that there's a toppled car and it looks like, something happened. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that there was certain instances where the local residents were being attacked by cannibals. And obviously the Raccoon City residents didn't know that this had anything to do with zombies, right? And with the T-virus infection. And so this could just end up being something along those lines. The next shot, this time we actually see Jill right next to Wesker. And yeah, this is the scene that I was just referring to, that we've seen, different angles of this shot of them walking through the forest. Now in this scene, we actually see what looks to be an infected bird. Now I don't know if this is a crow or this is like just a baby bird. You can obviously see that it has white eyes, so it definitely looks infected. It looks like it's actually getting, it looks like it's losing its feathers. This looks like a crow that's probably got infected with the T-virus. That's what I'm assuming. And then the next shot, we see Jill actually just shooting it right in the face. And looking all badass there, which I think is super funny. Yeah, you see Albert's reaction. Albert's not happy that she just took a shot right there. And now that I notice, actually, there's a wheel up. There's an upside down wheel, and so this is probably that same shot that we just reacted to with that that toppled over car and Chris and Jill looking, inside of it. And so this is probably that same scene. And also in the same scene, we see Chris lowering Jill's gun, kind of like, take it easy, Jill, it was just a crow. That's probably going to be a funny scene when we actually get to see it in theaters. Now this next shot, we actually see Albert, Jill, and what looks to be Richard in the diner. And so we did see a previous shot of this in the previous trailer, Albert Wesker's trailer, but I assumed that Wesker and Jill were on a date. But now that I look at this scene in a different angle, we actually see, well, there's other police officers there, right? There's other STARS members. And so, I don't think that they're actually going on a date. This is probably just, when they're off duty, they're just going to go to the local diner. Yeah, we see somebody working in the back, he's cooking, a chef. So it looks like this is just a, like the local, I guess, typical donut shop for cops, just to hang out and eat in Raccoon City. And then we actually see Jill raising her handgun about to shoot what looks to be the ketchup bottle on the right. I don't know exactly what's happening here. I don't know. Is that somebody that's lying over the counter? I can't really tell what's happening. Like what's this black, like is this a coat that's on the counter or is this someone? Because if we do look right next to the ketchup bottle or right beneath that please wash sign, it does look like somebody could be, kind of just lying on the counter, because that does look like hair right underneath that sign, please wash your hands. And so I don't know what's happening here exactly. Did somebody put a ketchup bottle on another STARS officer? Yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Yeah, and so Jill looked like she was about to shoot that ketchup bottle, and then, Richard's like, hey, calm down. And so it almost seems as if, like, Jill's kind of wild, it almost looks like they're making her character a little bit more on the wild side, kind of just, very extra averted kind of a person, that just lives in the moment kind of a thing. Yeah, and I guess is a little bit funny. I don't know if this is a funny scene or they're actually concerned with her well-being. I think she actually pulled an actual gun. No, because I remember in the previous trailer, yeah, I don't think that was, yeah, that could be the same gun that she used that had that little dart, that little sticky dart, and she shoots Albert right in the forehead. So I think this is just Jill just goofing off, is what I can assume from this scene. Because yeah, I don't think she would actually be pulling an actual gun in a diner, even if it's a small town. That would just be way out of character. So yeah, and like I said, we did see in that previous trailer of Jill speaking with Wesker in the diner, which is the same scene, and she does shoot him with that dart in the forehead. Now in this next scene, we actually see a different angle of what looks to be the main hangout area for the cops. So I don't know if this is the STARS room or it's just a local, like, the police officer's room, which I don't remember what room that was in RPD. Was that the West office? Let me know down in the comments. I have to play a Resident Evil. I have to play the original trilogy again. It's been a while. And then in this shot, we actually see Chris mentioning that Jill is just crazy. She's just, yeah, wild, I guess. Yeah, this is another angle of that same room that we saw before, because we do see those little party things on the right there, and that's probably just congratulating the new rookie that's joining the force. Yeah, here we see the same shot that we saw before of them entering, the STARS members entering the mansion. Oh, here we actually see another shot of what looks to be that diner that we saw Richard, Jill, and Albert hanging out in. And we also see that vehicle right there actually looks to be part of the RPD. So I wonder if somebody's going into the diner to let Jill, Albert, and Richard know something, or if this is them all riding in the vehicle, to off duty to go and eat something. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe Emmy's Diner was in the actual games, was it? I don't remember that name specifically, but like I said, it has been a long time since I played the original trilogy of Resident Evil on PlayStation. So, and the next shot, we do see that same scene that we reacted to in the previous trailer, where Jill takes Albert's sandwich and says, "You snooze, you lose." It's a Jill sandwich now. Here we see that same shot that we saw in the previous trailer. I think this is just a clearer shot of what we got in the last trailer, because yeah, it's a lot more detailed. She's with Leon here. So yeah, we already reacted to this. Next shot is her in the piano room after the crash. Here we see them entering again the mansion. Now the next shot, I don't think we've seen this before. And judging by Jill's reaction, I don't know what she's stumbling across. It could be maybe another STARS member. I don't know if it's the Bravo team, right? I don't think this movie is going to go because we haven't seen any evidence of them adding the Bravo team in this movie. Because in Resident Evil 1, when they were going around the mansion, they did see a lot of their fellow STARS team members, that were murdered by zombies in the mansion. So I don't think that's probably not the case. I don't know what she's stumbling across here. I'm just theorizing, right? Yeah, it's hard to tell with just the screenshot. But what I can tell is that something happened. Maybe somebody got shot. Maybe somebody's about to die. It could also be Richard Aiken getting killed by Jan as well, where we don't know if that creature or BOW is going to appear in Welcome to Raccoon City. Like I said, they're adding a lot of stuff. They're already combining 2 games into one movie. So yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Next scene, we actually see a shot of Chris and Jill fighting a whole bunch of zombies in what looks to be the mansion. This looks like it's probably going to be a really cool shot of them just going back to back and just covering each other, going through the hallways and stuff, going through the rooms of the mansion. All right, the next scene is the same scene that we reacted to previously, the piano room and the helicopter crashing. yeah, there's nothing else to add in that. And that is actually the end of the trailer. You know, there was a lot of scenes in this trailer that we actually never saw before, or different angles of shots that we've seen before. So it was a overall good trailer, because like I said, we did get a peek into a lot of different things. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And like always, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to knife that like button. And if this is your first time here, remember to shoot that subscribe button in the face, and also remember to punch that notification bell like Chris does in RE5 so that you guys never miss a video. Thank you so much everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
The right to be a god, that right is now mine.